why, when men go to falsetto, does it, in my opinion, sound bad, sound like something's been lost. But when women go to flute, that is not the case.
It's an interesting question.
Sound check.
I probably don't subscribe to the premise of the question purely from the point of view of there are too many examples where that the opposite of your premise is true. We certainly do hear, where there is a real distinct disconnect between the way the voice transitions to falsetto, from lower register. Typically with guys, what we find is if we think about our voice as gears, pulse being first gear, lower register second, upper register third, falsetto fourth.
Yeah.
What a lot of guys do is they completely skip third gear. They never visit upper register. They literally go from lower register, short and a dominant, what many people call chest voice, to falsetto. There's almost nothing in between. And so actually teaching the voice to go through third gear, upper register, that's where guys kind of, I'm constantly having to not reveal or get a singer to experience fourth gear, falsetto. It's getting them to learn that there's actually another gear, third, that they're often just skipping over completely. And when they do that, we get that real change that can be kind of,
Yeah.
Whereas women don't tend to do that. In fact, for a lot of women, they're going to really be challenged in accessing and inhabiting, second gear, that lower register sound. And so a lot of female voices are very used to moving from third to fourth. And so that's why we hear, I guess, a smoother transition or smoother movement into that. So that's probably the answer to your question.
That is a very informative and useful answer. Probably doesn't quite answer the question, but that's okay because the question was a bit wonky and, what would you say, loaded, I guess.
It was loaded. It was loaded.